I was okay with Brett. I mean, we end up with a lot of pitches. I don't think he really, didn't feel like he got really knocked around so much. Um, some balls could have bounced a little bit. He hits the couple of dribblers. Uh, yeah, I didn't think he was that bad. I would have sent him back out there if we just didn't get ourselves in a little bit of a hole there. So I really thought he was okay.
You said you were okay with Brett. How were you with the rest of the team's performance?
Well, obviously we give some outs away on the bases early, and then we let guys advance when we really shouldn't have. So those things are disappointing, but again, things that we'll talk about, and really most of them we've talked about already, and we'll just address them and take care of them.
What did you think of Chad Billingsley's performance?
Yeah, I wasn't really trying to analyze him so much, but obviously he kept us zeros. We helped, again, I think we give him a couple outs. One of them probably cost us a run for sure. You never know about the other. So, he did his job.
You feel like there was any kind of hangover from the long game yesterday?
I mean, we both played. We were both on the field yesterday, so that's really not a very good excuse for anything.
Do you sense any kind of maybe a thought that guys can just throw their gloves out there and be that team?
I hope not. Well, I think you need to respect everyone you play. Again, I think we just made mistakes early, give them outs, and then we give them bases. That cost us runs. And, in a game, you just can't do it. I don't care who you're playing. Baez held it, and the guy kind of just took off on him.
Bill's picked up his first win tonight. Is there any part of you at all, having him be on your team for so long, that was happy for him?
Well, I think you always want. You care for the guys that you've had that played for you, and even anybody in baseball that, honestly, that has recovered and had to go through, surgeries and things like that, the Tommy John. Obviously, so you want everybody to be healthy, and you like them to come back and see them do well. You just don't necessarily like to see it against your club. So he could get it. He could have got it his next outing or something. But I think in general, in the baseball community, you want guys to do their, kind of fulfill what they want to do.
I feel like the base running mistakes are a product of being more aggressive and the run scored in many runs, or is it just mental lapses?
I just think we made mistakes on the bases. I don't think it's. I just think they're mistakes, singular mistakes. I don't think they're attributed to anything other than just being mistakes.
You said some things were addressed already. Did you have a group meeting?
No, just talking about anytime stuff happens. I know you guys think we just let everything go, but when things happen on the bases, you talk about it. Make sure that we're on the same page. Why you don't run there? What are the keys that you're looking for? Things like that. Guys know them. Usually in general, but I still think we don't want to take those things for granted, and so you that's, to me, it's just address it. You just don't let them go. So
What should Justin have done to spin halfway?
he's got to follow Howie. That's the biggest key. Is if Howie's going back to the base, he has. You can't go anywhere the guy in front of you is not going. And I understood. I thought the ball was over his head too. So he's getting the read, but still you have the guy in front of you that you can't go anywhere unless he does. So Howie's going. That's like he was going back to second. So Justin's stuck there anyway. So there's no reason for him to be that far.
You guys, mommy just overvalued the hero.
Yes. Know thyself. Just the wrong time, Again, you get back to your base running principles of you don't want to make that first out at third base. You got to be 100%. Things like that, and you just, it goes back to the simple things. The mistakes you make, you don't want to make them. You have 27 outs, you give 2 away. Now you're playing with 25. So you're giving those guys an advantage. So it's just when you give little things away, you never know what happens in those innings. They could turn into 4 or 5 run innings and completely change the game. Not that they would, but they might, and you just never know when they do.
At least with Nicasio and Thomas going 2 each, does that kind of help set the bullpen back in order a little bit, at least, or not really?
We'll see. Yeah, we're still talking about some things with that, so what we'll do with it. Obviously give some guys, it gives Pedro a day, JP kind of needed a day. It gives some guys a day. But it bites into your length, and you're just hoping you don't need that.